Good morning, everybody. I am joining you from Neuro Spa's second brand new location, I should mention. And this morning we are talking about something that I think a lot of people are going to be interested in and possibly have not heard about yet. And it's a newer treatment out available to treat depression. Again, we're at Neuro Spa. We have Dr. Nate Upshaw here, the medical director. And then we have a patient, Ben, we're going to talk with in just a moment. But first, let's talk about TMS. And again, a lot of people watching today have loved ones themselves are suffering from depression. You see this in your office a lot, doctor.
Yes, so a lot of people suffer from depression and they've tried medications, psychotherapy, and other treatments, but TMS represents a completely different type of treatment. It doesn't use medications and it doesn't have any side effects of the medications either. It basically just uses a magnetic pulse to target certain areas of the brain that are out of sync in anxiety and depression. And what it does is restore the normal brain functioning, which helps alleviate symptoms of anxiety and depression.
So we're actually we're standing in front of the chair right here is where the treatments take place. Explain what it is and who is the ideal patient for this and the results from what I understand. And again, we're going to hear from Ben in just a moment. But this is incredible, and you really feel this could be the future of how we treat depression in this country.
Right. So anyone who's suffering from depression or anxiety related to depression who has tried a medication and it hasn't worked for them, or possibly they've had side effects, they may qualify through their insurance to get this treatment. And what it does is it works differently than medications, and so it restores the normal brain functioning and can help with depression and anxiety.
Wow. And again, the side effects, very few that you've seen, if any.
Right. So this doesn't work like medication. It targets the specific areas of the brain. So only those specific areas receive the treatment. So you don't have any of the body side effects, and you also don't have the side effects of unintended spots of the brain being affected by the medications as well.
Well, let's bring Ben in here because I'm very anxious to hear your story. This is something that you started about a month ago. Tell me a little bit, if you can, briefly. You've tried medication in the past and you knew that that wasn't the path you wanted to take this time.
Correct, just simply because of the side effects.
Yeah.
You know, once the medication wears off, you don't feel quite right. You wake up the next morning, you don't feel well. But once I started this treatment, night and day difference. I can sleep through the night, amongst a host of other changes I've noticed. So
tell me about the kind of life differences that you've had before the treatment and after. That you said the biggest one is sleep. Why was that so important to you and something that you're so excited about of seeing such great results?
Because it lets you start your day off on the right foot. Instead of waking up having almost like a boat trailer behind you just to get through your day, you're free to go about your day without having to worry about all the anxiety that affects you.
So tell me a little bit about the treatment and how it feels to be sitting in the chair, because again, I think when it's new and people go, wait a minute, what is this? Is it painful? Tell me what it's like. What does it feel like?
I feel nothing when I sit in the chair. Very slight noise you hear from the magnet, but other than that, I just listen to music and relax. It's about 18 minutes long, and then I get up and go about the rest of my day.
And really, you just have 1 or 2 treatments left, and you say that you pretty much feel good to go. This has changed your life.
Definitely life-changing, 100%.
So, doctor, this is just one example of the many stories I know that you're hearing, correct?
Yes, so we've been surprised. I mean, the medical literature has had FDA clearance for this treatment since 2008, and it's shown that it's quite effective and it's safe. But to actually see patients getting better every day, patients who I have seen not get better with medications, the same type of patient, are really getting significant improvements. We have over a 50% remission rate, meaning that person is leaving symptom-free, and the people who aren't getting the full remission are getting a significant improvement in their symptoms, and there's no side effects.
So like in Ben's case, obviously he's going to be wrapping up his treatment soon, and then what's best case scenario? What happens after that?
So the long-term data on how this treatment lasts is very exciting. Up to 70% of patients, when you check in with them a year later, still have the same result that they got when they went through this treatment, which can be, you know, up to about 30 treatments out over the course of a few weeks. It just depends on the person. But 70%, and of the 30% whose symptoms may come back, just a few retreatments can usually get them back to where they need to be.
Well, let's go ahead and close again. Thank you so much for sharing your story. What do you want people to know as we wrap up here about this treatment? And again, I know it's not new. It's been around for several years, but still new to a lot of people. They're hearing it for the first time.
I guess the most important thing is to remember that this is a FDA-approved, legitimate treatment that is very different than any other treatment that people may have tried for depression. And if they're suffering from depression, the medications aren't working or they're giving them side effects, they really should consider trying this treatment, especially since it's covered by most insurance plans. And so they should, give us a call. We have people who answer the phone and can kind of walk you through the process and kind of see if it's the right fit for you.
Well, and we'll make sure and put that info on our website as well. But again, 2 locations. We're at the newest one right here in West Shore, right across the street from West Shore Plaza. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time. And again, Ben, thank you so much for sharing your story. And again, we'll send you to our website.